In this video, I'm gonna make an IoT-based smoke and gas detector using MQ2 sensor, ESP8266 microcontroller, and Blynk IoT Cloud. We have used the MQ2 gas sensor module to detect smoke, LPG, and carbon monoxide concentration present in air. This project has an OLED display to display the smoke, LPG, and carbon monoxide concentrations in ppm. Same data can be monitored on an Android app as well as web dashboard. We have two buttons which help to switch the monitoring screen between smoke, LPG, and carbon monoxide. First, let's see how this project works. The sensor detects smoke, LPG, and carbon monoxide values and sends it to ESP8266 microcontroller. It also checks if these values are above safe level, then it sends a notification to the mobile phone as well as buzzer starts alarming with the flashing LED. It is very easy to build but very useful project. So without further ado, let's make this project. These are the components that are required for making this project. ESP8266 NodeMCU, MQ2 Gas Sensor, OLED display, rear LED, buzzer, breadboard or zero PCB. This is the circuit diagram of this project. Here I have interfaced MQ2 sensor analog pin A0 pin with A0 pin of ESP8266. VCC and GND are connected to the 3.3 volt and GND pins of ESP8266 respectively. After that, I connected the I2C OLED VCC pin to 3.3 volt pin of NodeMCU and its ground pin to ground. Its SCL and SDA pins to D1 and D2 pins of NodeMCU. After that, I connected an LED anode pin to D5 pin and its cathode pin to ground. Lastly, I connected the buzzer positive pin to the D6 pin of NodeMCU and its negative pin to the ground pin. So I have done all the connections. I have already designed a custom PCB for this project. You can go to the download links to download the project Gerber file. Now let's set up the Blynk IoT platform to test this project. In order to monitor the smoke, LPG, and CO data on Blynk IoT server, you first need to set up the Blynk IoT Cloud dashboard. To set up the Blynk server, visit https://blynk.cloud. Create an account or simply sign in if you created the account earlier. For creating a project, first you have to click on the new template. Enter a template name. I am giving it a smoke detector. Select the hardware board ESP8266. The connection type will be Wi-Fi. You can add a description of your project if required. Click on Done. Now the template is created. Here are two important things that you should remember. One is template ID and another one is device name, which is required in the time of programming. Creating new Blynk data stream. In our project, we are monitoring 5 parameters. So you can give names to those parameters. In my case, smoke, LPG, CO, button 1 and button 2 are 5 data streams. I have selected V1 to V5 respectively for our data streams for the live monitoring. The variable data type is double for all the variables except button 1 and button 2, which is an integer type. Maximum value for smoke, LPG and CO are 10,000 and default value is set to 0 for all data streams. Creating events on Blynk for notification alerts. Events are used for notification alert system, so here I am creating events to monitor smoke. If the smoke value reaches above the threshold value, an event is triggered and a notification is sent to your mobile phone. So to create an event, click on the Add Event. Enter the event name. For me it's smoke. Choose your event color. I am selecting red. Select the type of event. I am choosing warning. Enter the description of your event. Then choose your limit to once every 1 minute. Now go to the notification tab, then enable notification. Set email and push notification to device owner. Also turn on deliver push notification as alerts. Click on save. So we have successfully created our first events. Design the Blynk 2.0 web dashboard. After that, move on the web dashboard. In this section, you will be able to see some widgets for making your cool looking web dashboard. But all the widgets are not free. You will get it all if you purchase their upgrade plan. For showing the value of smoke, I have selected gauge. Label widget for LPG and CO value. Similarly, switch widget for buttons. But you can choose any widget according to your project. Now change the settings of the label. In settings, you have to give a name to the widget and you have to choose the data stream with which the widget will be connected. After setting up the widget, click on the Save button to save up the entire project. That's all for setting up the Blynk IoT dashboard. We will set up the Blynk mobile dashboard after uploading the program code. You can find the components purchase links, circuit diagrams, program codes, required libraries, and all other necessary details including program code explanation on our website. I will provide the link in the description below. Here is the source code for the IoT smoke and gas detector system using ESP8266. But you need to install these libraries in your Arduino IDE before uploading the program code. Now open your Arduino IDE. Go to File, Examples, Blynk, blynk.agent, ESP8266_agent. Just copy the code provided below and paste it into your Arduino IDE ESP8266_agent page. Do not make any changes to other files. You just need to replace your Blynk template ID and Blynk device name which is available in the Blynk template. Simply, after making necessary changes, upload the code to NodeMCU ESP8266 board. Blynk IoT 2.0 mobile application setup. Download the Blynk application into your mobile. After installing the application, log in into your account. Turn on the developer mode if it is not turned on by going into your profile. Now click on Smoke Detector Prototype, then click on plus icon to add different widgets. You can configure your mobile dashboard as shown here. First, add gauge widget and configure it for smoke data stream. Make some changes to its setting if required. Then, add two value display widget and configure them for LPG and CO as shown here. Finally, add two buttons and configure them as switches with their respective data streams. Now, go back and add a device to this system. Click on Add New Device. Click on Find Devices Nearby. Now, click on Start. Then, click on Continue. Choose the Wi-Fi which is created by the NodeMCU Blynk smoke detector. Give the Wi-Fi credentials of the router with which you want to connect the NodeMCU. Click on Continue. Now the board will connect to the router if the given Wi-Fi credentials are true. Provide your device name and click on Finish. So that's all for the mobile dashboard setup. Now you can see the data of your Blynk device in your mobile app and the web dashboard as well. Reconfiguring Wi-Fi credentials on device without hardcoding. To reconfigure the Wi-Fi credentials on the new Blynk platform, you don't have to hardcode the device. Under Device Settings, choose the Reconfigure Device option to reconfigure device to the new Wi-Fi network. Alternatively, you can also press the flash button on NodeMCU for 10 seconds to erase Wi-Fi credentials from EEPROM. Then, you can reconfigure the Wi-Fi credentials again by adding it as a new device. The ESP8266 will try connecting to the Wi-Fi network. Once it connects to the Wi-Fi network, it will display the smoke, LPG, and carbon monoxide. SIM data can be monitored through Blynk IoT mobile app and web dashboard. As soon as smoke reaches above threshold value, a notification is sent to a mobile device. For demonstration, I am using 50 ppm as a threshold value. So that's all for today. See you soon on the next video. Thank you.